Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for today's broadcast. We thank you for each and everyone listening to me under the sound of my voice, Father. We thank you, Father, for this platform you've given me, the RH3 Show, Lord. I thank you, Father, that today's broadcast will be a blessed one, a prosperous one, and my listeners will get something out of it, be it if it's from the Inside Scoop with Red segment, the Ask Red letters, or Real Talk with Red discussion. I thank you, Father, for this entire brand and the platforms that people are listening to me on. I give you all the glory, all the honor, and all the praises. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Let's go, y'all. It's been a minute.
Are you listening?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, this is Quayla.
This is DJ Nicholas, Gospel Radio Artist from Kingston, Jamaica.
I'm Nina Taylor from The Gospel News.
Well, this is Rock River alongside Red.
You are listening to my boy Red with the RH3 Show.
And you're listening to the RH3 Show.
And you're listening to the RH3 Show.
Boss of boss. Oh, yes.
Keep it locked. Yeah.
Go ahead, 'cause I don't wanna give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord, switch my old status, that's from sinner to saint. As winners we can't live by.
Sorry about that, y'all. Good afternoon. What's going on, y'all? This is Red, host of the RH3 Show. Sorry about that. I was sending a Facebook message to my son or whatever, and he had asked me a question. But anyway, what y'all doing? What's been going on? Nothing is going on with me. I'm so glad to be back on air with you all. It has been a long time. I think it's been 2 weeks, y'all. It would have been this week too, because even before I came on air, y'all, I've been so exhausted. I've been so tired. Even coming back from my vacation, y'all, I've been tired. But hey, it is what it is, people, and I'm glad to be back on air with you all. And so today we got a great show for you. We got a Real Talk with Red discussion, couple of Ask Red letters, and we got a special guest. We got gospel recording artist James Chappell with us. Y'all, we got a jam-packed show, so keep it all where you got it, y'all. It is the RH3 Show. We'll be back in a moment for our little one-on-one chit-chat session. All right, we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to the RH3 Show. You can visit my website at therh3show.com.
Does your ministry, business, or organization need a new brand? Or maybe you're looking for a graphic artist to give your letterheads, publications, or your upcoming event flyer a little more pop and eye appeal? Then Integrity Media and Design is your one-stop shop. They offer many services that will suit your needs. Services such as media production and editing, graphic design, business identity, and much more. That's Integrity Media and Design. More information is available at integritymedia.weebly.com or on Facebook, Integrity Media and Design, or you can also find them on Twitter at officialimd7. Integrity Media and Design. Media and design with integrity in mind.
Did you catch this flashback of the RH3 show? Number one, we're going to start with number one, and then we're going to go down the list. Number one is he's clear about the vision and direction of the relationship. Godly men don't play games with your emotion. Ladies. I shall say and repeat this again. I shall say and repeat this again. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm actually talking to my YouTube family right now, but I shall say and repeat this again. A godly man is clear about the vision and the direction of the relationship. Come on, you all, join me live every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you can join me on the podcast anytime. For more about me, the broadcast, or the podcast platform, you can visit my website at therh3show.com. Alright, y'all, we're back. We are back. I hope y'all are doing well on this great Tuesday. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm look, this broadcast pulls a lot out of me, but it's you know, I love it. And let me say that. Let me take all of that back. It doesn't pull a lot out of me. What I will say is that the things that I get done before this broadcast pulls a lot out of me. And so right now I'm rushing to get this broadcast done because the Men's Fellowship, group from my church is meeting to go to the movies this evening to see Kingdom Men Rising. And that's written and produced by Dr. Tony Evans. And I'm going to try to get him on the, the broadcast to talk about this movie and the film and the production and all of that. So I got to go and see what it's about first before I try to have him on here. But yeah, so shout out to Dr. Tony Evans. And if you all can see it before this broadcast is out, we're here in my city. It's only airing 2 days, which was yesterday and today. And so it may be doing the same thing in where you're from. And I think so, because the trailer did say only in theaters the 29th and the 30th. So please, if you can, after you listen to the broadcast about 6:30, I'll give y'all that. Look, listen to half of it, or even listen to on the way to the movie theaters. Gather your men, your sons, your fathers, your brothers, whatever. Go out and see this movie. As soon as I get off of here, matter of fact, probably the rest of the broadcast will be maybe a best of. I hate to do that, being that I'm just coming back off of a break, but it might be a best because I have to get up out of here. I get off at 7. The movie starts at 7, so I'm going to have to leave a little early. So I hope y'all is okay with that. But, yeah. So, y'all, my vacation. If you follow me on Instagram at the RH3 Show, you know I had a great time. I really don't like to tell where I'm at while I'm there, but and I don't even like to I don't like to, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't like to go live on Facebook or speak on it on social media while I'm there, because I'm very, very conscious about who comes to my house, or sitting in the home and worrying about, or somebody in my house, or da 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 da, this, that, and the third, da 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 da, this, that, and the third, that. And so, I'm very conscious about it, and I didn't do that. I did a little tiny bit. And that was it. That was basically also even close till I was getting home. And so, yeah. And then by the time I got home, I did share. So I did go to, I flew to New Orleans first. And then my sister came and picked me up from the airport there. And then we rode back to her house in Mississippi. And so, sorry about the yawning. I need to go ahead and get ready and get out of this building and go home and get myself together. But anyway, yeah, and we just had a blast, y'all. My highlights was, of course, spending time with my family. I haven't seen one of my nieces in years, and another one I haven't seen her in a couple of years since she left South Carolina or whatever. And one of my great nephews, I haven't seen him in a while, and another one, he just turned 1 back in July, so he'll be 2 in July, and I haven't seen him at all. And so it was good to see family. It was good to be in another state, in another city, in another area. And so I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed another highlight of my vacation was the food. I loved it. I did not have no bad experience with the new food that I had, the new food that I was tasting. I didn't have no bad experience with crawfish. I did not have a bad experience with cooked oysters, the charbroiled oysters, or the Rockefeller oysters. I didn't have a bad experience with those. I didn't have a bad experience with the koji wrap, the Korean barbecue. I didn't have those bad experiences. That was a little bit spicy, but it was good. It was good. It was on the spicy side, really spicy, but it was good. And so I just enjoyed myself, y'all. Went to Murky Waters, and it was another chicken. I cannot think of that chicken restaurant to save my complete life. And hopefully I'll talk about it on my next vlogging video, or either I might talk about it on Thursday. But oh God, the food was good. It was good. It was good. It was, and then I can't leave my spot out. I went to the infamous Weedat's restaurant that is home of chicken and shrimp, y'all. I really enjoyed it. But anyway, that was basically what I did. Went to New Orleans, went to Mississippi, went to go visit family, rested, and I rested, and I just enjoyed myself, y'all. I enjoyed myself. And so what I would say to you, and I would tip off my hat, please take time to rest and go vacation and whatever, and do what you love to do, whether it be with yourself, your friends, family, whoever. Go and take time for yourself, because if you don't, there's nobody can do it for you. All right. Coming up next is, I think I have 2 Ask Red letters. If that coming up next is the Ask Red Letter segment. All right, be back with more of the RH3 show coming up next. On a new RH3, we're back, and I'm so grateful to be on air with you all. Tuesday, we got gospel recording artist James Chappell, who sit down with Nina Taylor and also present his brand new single. And on Thursday, we got our Inside Scoop with Red segment, plus some Ask Red Letters, and of course, we can't forget the Real Talk with Red discussion.
The RH3 show every Tuesday and Thursday from 6p to 7p Eastern. For more about the broadcast, please visit the RH3show.com.
Got a problem? Need my help? Got a question that you need me to answer? Hit me up at askrh3@gmail.com. The Ask Red Letter segment is coming up next right here on the RH3 show.
K&B Improvement. No job too big or too small. Heaven knows we do it all. From carpet cleaning to house turnover, deep scrubbing, and more. Carpet restoration, we give you what you ask for. Reliable, reasonable, prices you can't beat. Let us serve you in all your cleaning needs, for we are dependable and neat. Call 301-379-5939. Kevin Best, www.kandbimprovement.com.
What I just told you, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it. I said what I said. You don't like it, you don't like it.
Need an advice? Got a question for me? or you just need some help solving a problem, it is the Ask Red Letter segment right here on the RH3 Show. All right, y'all, it is the Ask Red Letter segment right here, y'all, right here on the RH3 Show. You guys, and I forget to mention, I was about to say forget to mention, I forgot to mention, during the Inside Scoop of the Red segment, I have a big announcement. It is about the broadcast, and I got some dates for y'all, and then I have like I said, a big announcement. So stay tuned for the Inside Scoop of the Red, my portion. That, and I'll speak a little bit on Wendy, and then that'll be it. And then Nina Taylor will come in and do her thing, whatever. But yeah, so please just stay tuned. Listen to the entire broadcast. All right. Here is the Ask Red Letter segment right here on the RC Show. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to just read these all. I'm not going to take a break in between. And then coming up next is the Inside Scoop of the Red segment. And then we're going to bring in Mr. James, Chappell, and Nina. All right. So Nina going to do her thing. I'm going to give my Inside Scoop while she's preparing. Then James going to come in, introduce his song, whatever. And then we're going to bust out of here. We might bust out of here early. All right. I ain't going to give y'all the best stuff. We're going to ride it out, because I'll tell y'all the dates, about all of that during the Inside Scoop of the Red. Okay, here it goes. My mother has lived with me for close to 2 years. I met a good, I'm about to say a woman was reading, but man was writing this, but a lady was. I met a good man a year ago and has been progressing very well. It has been going good that he moved in with us 2 months ago. Last night he asked if my mother could move out and get her own place so we can start our family. It isn't that he doesn't like her, but he wants us to have some privacy and to be able to raise our family without interference or influence. Y'all ain't gonna like me today. Y'all ain't gonna like me today. My mother doesn't make enough to live on her own and has been hard times for a while. I'm conflicted. I don't want to put my mother out, and I don't want to lose my relationship. First of all, this man is not your husband. This man, first of all, before I go into that, if you want to send me a letter and want me to answer it, send it to my email at askrh3@gmail.com. That's askrh3@gmail.com. All right, askrh3@gmail.com. But anyway, this man is not your husband, lady. He is not your husband. So first of all, the mistake you made was letting him move in. First mistake you made, but to each his own. But if you ask for an advice, what should you do? And I'm telling you, your first mistake was letting him move in. Second of all, this is not your husband. Third of all, you haven't even started a family yet. Fourth of all, you cannot determine the length of time you love somebody, and that's one thing that I've grown to know. And I always, give myself a time stamp from 6 months to a year. Even with that, you cannot. I'm the type of person, I wear my feelings on my sleeve. Everybody will know I'm loved, I'm in love, or whatever. But No, don't do it. Don't do it, because it'll put a strain on you and your relationship with your mama that you met this man a year ago, and your relationship has been progressing very well. I can see if this guy is your fiance, or no, not even that. I can see that he's your husband, but he's not your husband. I would tell her, Mama, on my wedding day, or even whenever I come back from my honeymoon, we have to start our family. We got to, live in a house. Because, y'all, when I'm putting up my right hand to tell you that I know this situation oh so well. Please know that I know this situation oh so well. I'm not saying that it's mine, but I know the situation oh so well. And it was just as this. And reason why I say your spouse, because you cannot have no outside influence ruining your household. Not saying that ruining it, that person is ruining the household, but what I'm saying is to get your marriage together, to get your family together, to build a better household, to build a stronger foundation. You cannot have people in your ear, people in his ear, people in her ear, people in the children's ear. You cannot do that. I can see if they're to help, to help watch your children, babysit, then leave and go home. But no, you cannot. Not when you're newlyweds, and not when your marriage is on the rocks. No. Years down the line, I would say a good, and even a time limit on that is not even suggested. But what I will say is, if you got a good strong marriage and you've been in it for years, I say at least 30 plus, and your parent is getting of age, they gonna have to move in. I was having this discussion the other day with somebody. I'm not going to tell you who. But a person's parent is getting of age and cannot be living on their own. So my suggestion is they should have moved in with one of the children. And so that's the only thing that no, sweetheart. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. No matter what you do with your boyfriend, but don't kick your mama out. Even if your boyfriend move in, they just gonna have to be dealing with each other, and then your mama gonna have to be grown enough to save up. If she can't stay on her own for health reasons, that's understandable. But if she can, help her find a place, and tell your husband, since y'all want to play house, tell your boyfriend that, look, we're going to have to look for mama a place to stay. If that means helping her on her bills for a time, then we're going to have to do that. You want to play house, you want to move in or whatever, you help take care of these bills here, and I help take care of them as well, but I'm also going to help mama. That's if you want to play house, and that's if you want to, move her out. That's the only thing. If not, then hey, she can have the West Wing, stay in a room over there and whatever, and hey, do her thing. Just say, mama, be respectful of my house, be respectful of what I tell my husband, be respectful of what I tell my wife, be respectful of what I tell my children. Please don't butt in unless we give you an opportunity to speak on it. So please, yeah. Here goes another question, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and go with the Inside Scoop with Red segment. And it reads, I need some advice or suggestions on what to do. My boyfriend is a little bigger than some people his age. He's somewhat insecure about his body and his looks. Recently, a couple months ago, he was eating some lunch, and a female made a very rude comment towards him and called him a fat blank, a word. Ever since I first met him, I've always thought he was absolutely perfect the way he is. I've told him every day I love the way he looks, and I love him for who he is. I believe he's starting to feel more insecure every day because he calls himself fat and often breaks down in tears for it. What other things can I do other than keep his spirit lifted and complain about and loving every bit of him? Lady, I don't know if you did. And I'm not telling you to go out and sin and say cuss words or whatever. But you should have put that woman in place, because that was your husband. That was your boyfriend. Your boyfriend. That was your boyfriend. And I refuse, man, woman, boy or girl, let somebody in that type of way. And she don't have she didn't have no reason for it. I would not let them disrespect my girlfriend. You was dead wrong if you didn't say something to her. Excuse me. First of all, shush your mouth. Don't be talking. That's my man. And if I want to call him that, I'll call him that. If I don't call him that, I'm not going to allow somebody else to call him that. So I would appreciate you to even at least apologize. If you don't, keep it moving and keep your mouth shut. Y'all gonna have to stop with this either being disrespectful towards your people, being disrespectful towards your friends, being disrespectful towards the people in your community. We gotta start coming together, y'all. And this is the type of stuff that we gotta stop doing. That was trifling for that woman to do that. And that was trifling for you if you did not say nothing to the lady. Kim, keep it moving. And I'm about to keep it moving. So, Nina, tell the people what we got coming up next.
The Inside Scoop with Red and the Gospel News with Nina is coming up next on the RH3 Show.
K&B Improvement. No job too big or too small. Heaven knows we do it all. From carpet cleaning to house turnover, deep scrubbing, and more. Carpet restoration, we give you what you ask for. Reliable, reasonable, prices you can't beat. Let us serve you in all your cleaning needs, for we are dependable and neat. Call 301-379-5939. Kevin Best, www.kandbimprovement.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Red, and I'm the host of the RH3 Show, and I'm back with another Be Positive moment of the Be Positive series. I'm going to pull this out of me, so hey, it is what it is. Let's continue to love, y'all. Love it covers a multitude of sins, y'all. Love shows, you can express love in any kind of way, by gifting, by words, by emotion, by physical touch or whatever. It's a lot of ways to show each other love. So how do I show love to somebody and they're not receiving it, or when I show them or give them a gift, they don't want it? We all have our own different type of love language, so try to cater to somebody's specific love language. Get to know them, get to know them and know what they like and what they don't like, and then that's how you can hone in and try to focus on what they love. General people, love them with agape love. That's the God kind of love. And it's one more love. I don't want to say it off gate, but because I don't know the exact which one I'm thinking of. But just study your love languages. Show people love, and I bet you will feel good about it. All right. For more about me or the broadcast, you can visit my website at therh3show.com.
Hey, this is Quayla.
This is DJ Nicholas, Gospel Radio from Kingston, Jamaica.
I'm Nina Taylor from the Gospel News.
Well, this is Rock River alongside Red.
You are listening to my boy Red with the RH3 Show.
And you're listening to the RH3 Show.
And you're listening to the RH3 Show.
Boss of boss. Oh, yes.
Keep it locked. Yo.
This is a sanctified church. This is a Pentecostal movement.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Want the latest news regarding the TV, movies, sports, politics, and music industry? It is time for the Inside Scoop with Red, right here on the RH3 Show.
Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still praise me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still praise me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still praise me? If I find my way home, yeah.
Hi, I'm Nina Taylor, and here is your gospel news. Influenced by a wide range of vocalists from Donny Hathaway, Fred Hammond to John Mayer, singer, songwriter Brian Courtney Wilson has an up-to-date 21st century approach to modern gospel. Wilson, a graduate of the University of Illinois, began singing formally in the university's Black Chorus. He then became the music director of the St. John's Downtown Church in Houston, where he was mentored by and became friends with Rudy Rasmus. Through Rasmus, he met label owner and music mogul Matthew Knowles, who signed Wilson to his Spirit Rising Music World label. Recorded in Jackson, Mississippi, and produced by Stan Jones, Brian Courtney Wilson's inspirational debut album, Just Love, appeared in 2009. His second album, So Proud, followed in 2012. He also teamed up with Fred Hammond, Dave Hollister, and Eric Robeson to form the group The United Tenors the following year. Signing to Motown Gospel, Wilson released his third album, Worth Fighting For, in 2015. The album did well on the charts and won Wilson a Dove Award later that year for Best Traditional Gospel Album. The title track was nominated for Top Gospel Song at the following year's Billboard Music Awards. Wilson returned in March of 2018 with his fourth full-length album, A Great Work. Gospel singer, composer, and choir director Hezekiah Walker has brought a lot of young people to gospel and to choir music. A New York native, Walker grew up in the Fort Greene housing projects of Brooklyn. He formed his first group, the Love Fellowship Crusade Choir, when he was in his 20s, serving as a Pentecostal minister. Walker and the choir released I'll Make It in 1987, Oh Lord, We Praise You in 1990, and on the independent Sweet Rain label, Focus on Glory 1992 was his first of many top 10 Billboard gospel recordings. Walker, joined by multiple versions of the Love Fellowship Choir, continued to release albums recorded live on the church circuit, including the Grammy-winning albums live in Atlanta at Morehouse College in 1994, Love Is in 2001, Sold Out 2008, after which he moved to RCA Inspiration for Azusa, The Next Generation in 2013. Following his induction to the Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame, Walker released Azusa sequel in 2016. Ronzel Pretlow has been one of gospel music's well-kept secrets since 2000. The tidal wave of critical and popular acclaimed music, including his single It Overflows. Ronzel, the son of a minister, grew up in a family of singers and musicians. Today, he explains that he wasn't encouraged by any particular artist or musician, but his true inspiration to sing came from his passion for music himself. Azusa was the launching pad for his career, and to this day, he's grateful to Carlton Pearson. Who are some of the great African-American actors? Well, one is one of the country's great and successful energetic personalities of the American film industry. His name is Sterling K. Brown. He's been active since 2001, appearing in several feature films and television series. The Emmy Award-winning and Golden Globe Award-winning actor, currently playing Randall Pearson on the NBC drama This Is Us. Sterling K. Brown is from St. Louis, but grew up in Olivet, Missouri with his family. He started acting at the Stanford University while pursuing a degree in acting. He received his master's from New York University's Tisch School of the Arts, where he studied theater. He made his debut in the film Brown Sugar. He has appeared in a number of feature films since then as well. Some of the feature films including Supernatural, Army Wives, ER, NYPD Blue, Jack Boston, Person of Interest, Eli Stone, and Black Panther. Here's your Billboard Top 10 Gospel Songs in the Country. Number 10, Isaiah Templeton, Everything Will Be Alright. 9, Todd Delaney, You're Doing It All Again. 8, Tamala Mann, Potter. 7, Joshua Rogers, Pour Your Oil. 6, Nashville Life Music, My God. 5, Demetrius West and Jesus Promoters, Open the Floodgates. 4, Fresh Start Worship, Mention. 3, Jacqueline Carr, It's Yours. Number 2, from Fred Jerkins, featuring Last Call with Victory, down from number 1, which makes our number 1 song from Kirk Franklin, Love Theory. Well, that's your Billboard Top 10 songs and your gospel news. I'm Nina Taylor, reminding you to follow me on all social media and write me at thegospelnewswithnina@gmail.com. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
Thank you, Nina, for this week in gospel news. Thank you so much for your dedicated and hard work that you present to us every week, y'all. And I finally have her email address. Every time I come on here and want to shout her out and tell y'all to send her an email of thanks or whatever, I don't have an email, but it is the Gospel News with Nina at gmail.com. The Gospel News with Nina, no underscore, no spaces. Of course, not with an email, but the Gospel News with Nina at gmail.com. And just say, Nina, we thank you. We heard your Gospel News on the RH3 show, and we appreciate you and want to say thank you for all that you do for the many broadcasts and the many programs and the many stations that you're on, as well as the RH3 show. Okay? All right. Let's get it. I only have two news reports. Well, three, because late last night, Monday night, we lost a pioneer in the entertainment industry, in the movie arena. John Singleton, producer, writer of Boys in the Hood, producer and writer of Poetic Justice, producer and writer of Baby Boy and a few others. He passed away, and he'd been battling. I think he had a stroke a couple weeks ago, and it hadn't gotten better since. And so much prayers go out to the Singleton family. Much prayers go out to everybody that was cast under him, that he written parts for, that he wrote for, that was in his movies, be it if it was starring leading roles, what's another title, guest appearances, supporting actor, actresses, whatever it was. If you play music, John, he produced some of the great black movies, and I enjoyed them, and I know y'all did. So much prayer go out to John and his family. Wendy Joan Williams Hunter, as you know, we talked about her battle with alcoholism, her divorce, her rocky, relationship with her estranged husband, because I don't know why people keep saying ex, because they're not officially divorced as of yet, but she filed divorce papers or whatever. And so her estranged husband, Kevin, they've been going through for the past couple weeks and from in the public eye. So I don't even know, what's going on behind closed doors. That's none of my business, but what's put out there, we can speak on it. And I'm the type that I don't speak on nothing negative. I just, say, because my love for Wendy, I love Wendy and I support her, and I just, love her work. And so prayers go out to Wendy and Kevin, because allegedly over the past couple days or last week, Wendy went to go get some stuff out of the house, and Kevin called the police on her, and that wasn't cool. But I understand why he did it, but that's a woman. Look, let her get her stuff. And I know that you're bitter or whatever, toxic, and you're trying to prevent her from getting stuff out, and you want it to be settled in a divorce or whatever. So fine, be it. But look, that's a woman, y'all. Look. I can understand, but look, if I think what he's trying to do is savor whatever he can and get whatever he can, because he know he about to get cut, slapped off. And I don't know the laws in New Jersey or New York or whatever, in the tri-state area up north, but man, if it's in favor for the spouse that didn't do dirt, or the spouse that didn't commit adultery, man, you in trouble. You's in trouble. And so, yeah. But anyway, that's it. Well, is that it? Oh, third, my big announcement. To all my new listeners, we have a new podcast family that is joining the RH3 show. So we want to welcome those listeners of iHeartRadio. The RH3 show is now being heard on iHeartRadio. So please go follow me on iHeartRadio. Please, I'd appreciate it. Follow me on iHeartRadio. Listen to me on iHeartRadio. If you miss it live, which is airing now, it'll be on iHeartRadio between 30 to an hour after I get off. So between 7 and 8. you can listen to the RH3 show on iHeartRadio or any other of the other platforms. But the iHeartRadio, the RH3 show has joined the iHeartRadio family, and so we're just growing, y'all. We're growing, and we're preparing for season 12. Oh, Lord Jesus. I don't even know where that 12 came in at, but I thank you, Lord. But anyway, we're preparing for season 4 of the RH3 show radio, and then in January we are preparing for season 10 of the RH3 show brand, because I started this brand in 2010, and we gearing up for 10 years of the brand and 4 years of the broadcast. And so next year where is 10 and 5, and so that's a big year. And I said, by that time it'll be my time frame whether I want to continue on with it or not, because I've reached milestone numbers, and I wanted to reach 10 years of the brand, and I wanted to reach 5 years of radio. And so right now we're 9 years of the brand, and soon to be 4 years of the radio. And so shout out to us, y'all. Y'all did it for me. And I'm not going to continue to talk on it because I can get emotional. Like I said before, I wear my heart on my sleeve and just, and I'm talking and I'm feeling it because Nina's preparing for James or whatever. And so, y'all, I thank y'all. I am in awe of, what y'all have done for me. And I thank you. And so, the season will end. The third season will end on, let me pull out my calendar. The fourth season will end on July the 1st. The season, wait a minute. Oh, no. The season will end on June the 27th. So, the last day of production of the RH3 show for the third season will be June 27th. And so we got May, which starts tomorrow, and then June. And so May, we're going to kick it in high gear. June, we're going to prepare for to get your life together for the summer and for the rest of the year. And so July, and then we got my promo shoots come out in June. And so July we are airing broadcasts that basically helps with your growth. And August, we got a month full of star-studded guests, as I do every time. A month full of star-studded guests. We got we're going to re-air Damon Little. We're going to re-air Isaiah Templeton. We're going to re-air Amari Chappell. We're going to re-air who else? Isaiah Templeton, I mentioned. We're going to re-air Gerald Pimpleton. We're going to re-air a whole lot. We're going to re-air what is his name? Todd Galbraith. We're going to re-air. It's going to be a lot. So please prepare for a month full of star-studded guests in August and September, leading up to season 4. The first week is just 2 best ofs, and then we're going to come back on season 10, which will be on. There it goes again. We're going to come back for season 4 of the radio broadcast on September 10th. And so we're gonna jump it in, y'all. We're gonna get it popping for you all. So September 10th, Tuesday, September 10th, we got it for you all. Another new season of the RC show. I'm gonna rest, y'all. This whole month, I'm gonna rest. So I'm gonna start preparing. Next month, I'm gonna start preparing for the whole. This month, I'm gonna start preparing. Next month, which is May, I'm gonna start preparing for the summer best ofs. And so, hey, while y'all at it, y'all can send me emails, fill my Ask Red Letters emails up, fill my Tell Me Something Good emails up. y'all, it is the season of, what did I say? Favor. The season of favor. And so, we just got Favor following us on the 4th season of the broadcast and 10th season of the brand. And with that, I already heard the new theme song, y'all. Y'all gonna love it, because I love it. I got a new theme song. I got new promo, a new full promo video clip, and so that's going to be used in clips of it, and parts of it is going to be used in the promos for the broadcast or whatever. So we got a lot going on. But anyway, is a quick break. Matter of fact, we're going to play James Chappell's song right now. We're gonna play a quick break, talk about the Integrity Media and Design, and then we're gonna come with Nina Taylor and James, and then his song, and then we I'm gonna close out. All right, is that cool? Be back in a moment.
Does your ministry, business, or organization need a new brand? Or maybe you're looking for a graphic artist to give your letterheads, publications, or your upcoming event flyer a little more pop and eye appeal? Then Integrity Media and Design is your one-stop shop. They offer many services that will suit your needs. Services such as media production and editing, graphic design, business identity, and much more. That's Integrity Media and Design. More information is available at integritymedia.weebly.com or on Facebook, Integrity Media and Design, or you can also find them on Twitter at officialimd7. Integrity Media and Design. Media and design with integrity in mind.
On a new RH3, we're back, and I'm so grateful to be on air with you all. Tuesday, we got gospel recording artist James Chappell, who sit down with Nina Taylor and also present his brand new single. And on Thursday, we got our Inside Scoop with Red segment, plus some Ask Red letters, and of course, we can't forget the Real Talk with Red discussion.
The RH3 show every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 p to 7 p Eastern. For more about the broadcast, please visit therh3show.com.
Hey everybody, I've got a real special guest here. First of all, tell me where you're calling from. His name is James Chappell. I saw his video, I heard the music, and it all just blew me away. How you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. I'm blessed. I'm just glad to be alive. God is good. I'm happy.
Okay, good. Okay, now you've got a couple songs on the market. We're going to get to those. But first, I want you to tell everybody a story about James Chappell, where you grew up, how you began in music, and how you decided and when you decided to start to record in the gospel industry.
I grew up singing. My whole family actually sings. My grandfathers, my father, my mother, just about everybody. I started out singing when I was about 4 years old. My cousins and I had a group. There was a lot of us, about 15, 16 of us at the time. And we used to sing about my local church. I started singing.
Now, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Connecticut. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
I live in Windsor, Connecticut, but I'm close to Hartford County. So, yeah, I'm all the way up here in the north. Born and raised in Connecticut. Been singing since I was 4 years old. Put out some music, I think, in 2006, just some kind of stuff I kind of made at home just to kind of test the waters a little bit. And as you were talking about Grateful was my first majorly produced record. So I'm just excited. I've been singing since I was 4, and I'm still going on. You know what I mean? So just happy to be doing what I do.
Now, you look like you're pretty relatively new to the gospel industry. What made you want to, do this full time, let's say?
I knew it was more than just something that I love to do. Yeah, I'm passionate about it, but I knew it was calling, which is a whole different set of rules, as I tell people a lot of times. You have to do what you were born to do. You have to do what you were destined to do. Because at the end, you got to give account for what you you had, and what did you use it or did you not use it? So I knew I was called to be a singer, and I just knew I had to use what I had and try to maximize the gift that God gave me, and really put it out there, and just to try to bless people. I was never really about necessarily being quote unquote famous or quote unquote celebrity. Just taking what God gave me and trying to minister to people. That's my motivation every day.
Okay, now, back in 2013, you were on a show called The Winner Is, which I don't believe it airs here in Ohio. But tell us about that, and you were actually the winner of this show?
Yes, ma'am. I did a show. It was in Los Angeles. It was about 2013. It was pretty much a singing competition. So I sang a couple songs, made a little bit of money. I won my episode. And I won a little bit of money and won about $50,000 on that show, and met a couple nice people on the way. And that was a good way for me to kind of like get myself out on like a major stage to see how it would feel to be on a major network, on a major show at the time, and just to see how it would, how I would like it, be in that kind of a arena. And I loved it.
Okay, so what goals do you have for yourself in gospel? Would you like to win Chappell? Would you like to travel and tour?
Yeah, traveling. I want to be able to travel, do some touring. I would love to win awards. It's not necessarily my motivation, but everybody likes to be noticed. Everybody likes to be appreciated. I don't think there's anybody on the earth that doesn't like to be acknowledged for their work. But winning a Stellar would be awesome. Winning a Grammy would be even better, and just doing what I love and making a living out of it. And most of all, just blessing people and trying to help people with the gifts that I have. That's really my number one objective. So,
if you could sum up the music and the ministry of James Chappell. Now, I want you to think about that. But before you tell me that, I looked at some of your influences. Why did you select gospel? Because, when I was listening to your music, I can hear a lot of different influences. Not saying you sound like them, but I can just hear, like, some of your influences in your voice.
I chose gospel because, like I said, it's just something that I feel I was called to do. I mean, I could sing rhythm and blues. I've done that in the past before. I know all the love songs. I'm an old school at heart. I know all the Motown jams, Marvin Gaye albums, all the guys. And I'm a fairly young guy, but I grew up on that stuff. But growing up in the house, all we had was gospel. So, it wasn't really, I had to kind of sneak off and listen to some of this other stuff, when nobody was listening. But gospel came to me because, like I said, it was just something I know I was called to do. I could sing anything I want, but I always want to do the right thing, not just do what I want to do. You know what I mean? So that's how I ended up there.
Sounds awesome. Okay, what do you want everyone to know about the music and the ministry of James Chappell? If they know nothing else about you, what is the one thing you want them to know?
The thing I want them to know about James Chappell III, that's a good question. I want them to know that I'm passionate. I'm just like them. I go through the same things that they go through. I deal with a lot of the same issues that they deal with. I'm a down-to-earth guy. And in my ministry, you can hear the realness, the authenticity. At the end of the day, I give you the message. I give you the answer to all of our problems. And for me, that's Jesus Christ. So I never want to be a person where when you see me, you never think you can approach me. I'm approachable. I'm relatable. We can talk, we can hang out, but I always want to give you a message of hope and help and healing for whatever it is that you're dealing with. And I think that's my main bread and butter in my ministry, is that I want people to see the realness of it. And we all go through stuff. We all deal with stuff, and we have to be honest about it. But at the same time, we know where our help is. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not a big shot, not anything like that. I need the same God everybody else needs. That's where I feel that I am.
Sounds awesome. Okay, tell me about the current songs. The one I have is Grateful. I really love that song. You're going to be hearing it on my show a lot.
I appreciate it.
Did you write that song?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I did. Yes, ma'am, I did. I wrote that song. I was actually in a hotel room over in Baltimore, Maryland. I was getting ready to do a show on the Word Network with Dr. Jamal Bryant at the time. Pastor Jamal Bryant was the pastor of Empowerment Temple at the time. And I was getting ready to do a show for him. I had already sent over the music, and I wanted to do something different. And I kid you not, I just started thinking about how good, where my life was and how good God's been to me. And I wrote the lyrics that night. And I didn't have to bring no paper with me. They were just already in my spirit. So I had the lyrics. That's what happened. It just happened. God just put it in my heart, and I just wrote it right there in the hotel room and been singing it ever since. Came back, recorded it with the guys, and God has been blessing it, and it's been helping a lot of people. So I'm just so happy about it.
Well, I love the song. All right, you have another song, God's Love. Did you also write that one as well?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I wrote that. I had my producer at the time, Mr. Levi Baker. He's awesome. He came to me with some music and said, James, I need you to put some lyrics to it. And people think I jive him a lot, but I tell them the truth. It's like God just gave me the lyrics for that song, and I wanted something that was going to reach people where they were and tell a little bit of my life, tell a little bit about, where I came from, and then tell them how they can get out just like I got out. And that's how that song came to life. So it's been doing pretty.
All right. Well, they're both great songs. I think you're going to have an awesome career. I think you're going to bless a lot of people around the world with the music and the ministry of James Chappell. I thank you so much we're going to check out one of the songs right now. I thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of it. Thank you so much.
I was a man held captive by misery. Oh, yeah. I was walking in the dark trying to find some relief. Yeah. Then the light of God's love shined down on me. Yes, it did. And with that same love and power, He set me free. So I tell the world I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Oh, yeah. Yes, I am. Time after time, day after day, keeps on making a way. It could have gone another way, but He put me on about to stay. I'm so glad, I'm glad about it. I'll tell the world I'm glad. Turn me around, oh, I'm glad. Say it one more time. I was a man held captive by my misery. Yes, sir, Lord. Yeah. I was walking in the dark, trying to find some relief. Yeah. Listen. Then Jesus, the light of love, shine down on me. Yeah. With that same love and power, Jesus, 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 set me free. And I'm grateful. I'm so glad about it. He's been good. He's been good to me. Carry me over. He really been good. I've got joy. I've got something that the world didn't give me, and they can't take it away. I'm thankful because, yes, sir, I realize
Thank God for preparation and pre-recording, because this part is pre-recorded because I've been out of here. The other segment was pre-recorded, but I'm gone, y'all. I'm going to the movies like I told y'all in the beginning. But know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love yourself and other people beyond words. For more about me or the broadcast, you, my lovely listeners, my co-hosts, can visit me at TheRH3Show.com. Coming up on Thursday, we got another jam-packed show for you all. Real Talk with the Red, Inside Scoop with the Red, Ask Red, Letters. We got it all for you. I'm out of here. I've been going probably about half of the broadcast, but I recorded this before I left. So know that I love you for real again. And always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love beyond words. I'll see you all on the next episode of The RH3 Show. Peace.
Peace party people. See you later. 'Cause I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.